Today is a very exciting day. It's the start of the table build, and the first job was to get the boards jointed so there's no big gaps or crooked boards. I was especially concerned about the tabletop. I wanted it to be pretty nice, and I also wanted to put my own edge on the boards. When they come from the mill, they have a little bit too much of a round over on them. I want to have just a slight little, just a little bit of a edge on it. So these are completed. This is the tabletop. We have the 2x12, 2x10, 2x12, 2x10. This is how they'll be put together. They also need to be planed a little bit because the 2x12 seem to be a little bit thicker than the 2x10s, and that's okay. The router will take care of that, no problem. So that's the start of the tabletop. The rest of the lumber is sitting over there. Now I don't have a planer, I don't have a joiner, but I still was able to get a pretty decent edge on those boards. By using a jig. Well, it's not really a jig, it's just a straight edge. So here's what I have outside. This is a 2x8 that will be used for the bench and the breadboard. And all I did was I went to Home Depot and got this piece of MDF that was already laminated and or painted or whatever they did to it. So it's a perfect straight edge for what I need it for. You can see it's nice and straight. And what I did was just overlap my board a little bit over the edge, and the saw blade cuts into it and makes it nice and straight. So that's how I'm joining. Again, not ideal, but it does a pretty good job. So once this board is done, I do one side, then I'll take the straight edge off of it, and then I will adjust the fence to the width I want, and then I will cut all the boards to be the same width. So all these have one side jointed, if you will. Each one of those sides is already done. When I get the last one done, that one, I'll go ahead and take off the straight edge, set my fence for however wide I want, and then rip every one of them, and I'll have 5 boards exactly the same. So that's the start. So far it's working pretty good, and we'll see how it goes from here. I'm still waiting on some tools to finish up doing this, especially with the round over on the edge. The wife didn't want me buying any bits because she needs some Christmas ideas, so I'll have to wait till after Christmas before I can put the round over on it. But at least for now, it's a start, and then the boards can sit in the basement and continue to dry and all that kind of good stuff. So that's it. That's the start. More to come.